Hello, today is episode 43 of the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. Thank you so much for joining. Excited to tell you that the leaves are starting to change color. So it's that time of year. We're starting to get our leaf peepers. They're blowing out sprinkler systems outside, so the temperatures are starting to drop. It is feeling like fall. And this is my favorite time of year. So this is the Ski Summit Real Estate Show, where we're going to talk about real estate tips, little local news, going to take you behind the curtain of the MLS and just share with you what I can about Summit County and real estate. So got my live stream producer and sidekick, Benji, with Benji Does. Thanks so much, Benji.
Thanks for having me here.
Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you as well. What the heck are leaf peepers? I'm from Arizona. We got needles, evergreen trees. We don't have leaf peepers. We got snowbirds.
we got all our snowbirds go down there, but yeah, we've got leaf peepers, and this, like, the leaves just start changing up here, just getting golds and reds, and they're just so pretty. And so a lot of people come up here just for this time of year to come see and drive some of our roads and hike our trails and check out the fall colors.
That sounds awesome. I actually love that stuff. I like driving up north just to look at it.
Yeah, fun fact. Here's a fun fact. What is the largest living organism? Do you know that one?
I want to say it's a fungus, but I don't know.
It's actually an aspen grove in Aspen, Colorado. So
no way.
The aspens, all the root system is all connected, so they consider it one
big tree. That's crazy.
Yeah, somebody can fact check me on that, but that's what I've heard.
I'm going back to the 90s. I'm done with Google, bro.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right. So you're going to help out the leaf peepers? You're going to tell us where they should need to go?
Yes, I will. So these are my favorites. And so number one on the top three picks for leaf peepers, number three is going to be Lily Pad Lake.
Where's that at?
Lily Pad Lake. I have this wonderful map right behind me, so let me just show you. So here we are, Lake Dillon. I'm over here in Frisco. So off of that first exit at 203 Lily Pad Lake, there's a little dirt road that'll take you over to the base of this trailhead. So that takes you on up to Lily Pad Lake. You can also get there from coming up from Ryan Gulch Road through Silverthorne up behind Lewis. But from Frisco is where the leaves are really their full colors. You got a lot more aspen trees in that area. So
all right.
So that's Lily Pad Lake. Number two of my favorites is Acorn Creek. So Acorn Creek is, and I gotta share. Actually, I went online and pulled up a cool little video of that. So I'm going to share my screen of Acorn Creek. So here's a little fall colors to share with you guys.
That's
great. Just looking across the Gore Range in the background there, you got all these aspens and the creek going through there. Really pretty. I will suggest, if you are going to go up to Acorn Creek, that I would do it during a weekday. I've noticed that the parking and the crowds on weekends has gotten to be a pretty popular trail. Didn't used to be, but it is now. So, and now it's going to be even worse because I just told the whole world.
You just put it out there. Everybody's going to show up now. Oh, man.
All the locals in that area are going to come lynch me.
They're going to find the guy spray painting the trees yellow.
Yeah. So that one, Acorn Creek, north of Silverthorne. So down the valley, even though you're going north, it's down in elevation. And it's going to be up on the right-hand side just after you cross the river. And it takes you into Acorn Creek. So that one's a really great hiking trail. It's really pretty in the fall colors. Great for summer flowers as well. And then, last but not least,
number one,
going to be Boreas Pass Road. So Boreas Pass, this is in Breckenridge, and it's just right. Here's a little quick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love this. Just like, this is really what it's like. You just got these aspen leaf trees that just grow over the road, and just you're like going through a tunnel of gold.
I love it.
So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So Boreas Pass Road, and that one is down here, Breckenridge.
Oh, we can't see it. Whoa, way down there.
Yeah, so down here in Breckenridge, south of Breckenridge, it's kind of southeast of Breckenridge. You go up Boreas Pass Road, and that'll take you up to that area where you got a bunch of beautiful fall colors to check out.
All right. So it was Lily Pad Lake, and then what was the other one called?
Acorn Creek.
Acorn Creek.
And Boreas Pass.
Boreas Pass. In that order is like number one is
yeah, I'd say I think Boreas Pass, just being number one, because you've got you got so many leaves, so many aspens, so many trees. It's just really, really pretty. So that would be the one that I think there's the most fall colors. Now that one starts earlier, so kind of work your way backwards. So Breckenridge, all this being higher in elevation, so the fall colors are going to start down here, and then later as you go lower in elevation this way.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
All right. How about the local news? What have we got going on there?
Oh gosh, local news.
Let me pull that up.
Keystone. More about Keystone Incorporation becoming a town. So they're talking about they're going to a vote on a charter. They're becoming a home rule or a statutory town. So that's what they're voting on. So
what do those things mean?
So the home rule has a lot more power that's given to the individual towns. So Breckenridge, Frisco, most of these places are home rule. One of the things that I can see is the biggest benefit to being a home rule town is they do collect on those taxes for sales tax. So Keystone being a resort, lots of lift tickets sold there, lots of restaurant food, that stuff. If they were a statutory town, they would not be able to collect on lift ticket tax, for example. So from that standpoint, seems to me like they would really, really want to be a home rule versus a statutory. They can make a lot more decisions if they're home rule, whereas statutory, the state has a lot more control over what they do.
Okay.
The government has a lot more power. They talked about a weak mayor situation with statutory versus a strong mayor situation with the statutory. The mayor has a lot more power, a lot more control. But I will have to say, once they go to a home rule situation, they're going to have a lot more things to orchestrate. They're going to, police force is going to be a big one. So, that's going to be, so going to a home rule is going to have a lot more moving parts, a lot more complicated, a lot more work, probably a lot more headache and challenges and the hurdles to get over. But in the long run, it's going to make it so that these guys have a lot more control and a lot more tax dollars to work with, I think.
Okay. Well, good luck to them, I suppose. What's today's real estate tip? It looks like we are talking about title insurance. What is the purpose and who pays?
Right. So title insurance is required in the state of Colorado. So you cannot sell a property without title insurance. And what it does, the biggest part that it does is it insures over the property if you have anything that comes up. Maybe there's an easement that runs through the property that you didn't know about. Here's one that's happening lately, and we've talked about this on the show before, where people are scamming. They'll find a property that is out-of-state owner, vacant land, paid for with cash, and they will go in and they will pretend to be that owner and try to sell it.
Yeah.
But if you have that piece of land and you have title insurance, that's going to be covered. Without title insurance, and that actually went through to completion, I have not heard of any of these happening, but I'm sure it must, or they wouldn't be doing this so much. I don't know what would happen there, but somebody would be out a lot of money.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And then as far as who pays for it, it's traditionally and it's negotiable in the contract, but traditionally it is paid for by the seller in Colorado, especially in our area. So usually, $1 million property, you're going to be a couple $1,000s for that. So,
All right. Okay, how is the market doing? The
Yeah.
description that I've got here is days on market continue to climb. Inventory remains low, but growing slightly. What kind of insights have you got for us?
Yeah. So we've got still moving along, but the days on market do seem to be ticking up. So we've had right now about I'm going to take you into my screen, but we're averaging about 43 days on market right now. So you can see this chart from when we were back days on market. Right now we're about 43. When we were going things last summer, they were really down there low, 27 days on market. I mean, these are average days on market. So you're even calculating in things that were, properties that were way overpriced or, for whatever reason weren't selling. And those were a couple hundred days on market. So there was a lot of properties that were selling in just within a matter of a few days.
Yeah.
So now we're more up like 43. It's not uncommon to see properties on the market for a few months. But you can see like more typical, going into the pandemic, it wasn't, very uncommon to see things 78, 90 days on market before the feeding frenzy happened and rates dropped super low. so we're climbing up a little bit more normal. Active listings, we're seeing our inventory come up some for active listings, but still really, really low traditionally, as you can see from this is a 3-year chart we're looking at. So if you go all the way back, right as we went into the pandemic, you could see, how many properties we had then, and that just skydived as well.
Had you ever seen anything like that before?
No. I mean, I've been in the business since 2012 and kind of came in as we were climbing out of the 2008 home market crash. And so I've only seen really this kind of upward slope, but as far as like an inventory and days on market and stuff, I mean, this was just I talked to agents that have been in the business for 30 years and they've never seen anything like this,
man.
So yeah,
you're getting your experience.
Yeah, a little bit of everything right now. So
well, we're at 13 minutes in and we're ready for the MLS check. Are you ready?
Wow, Cree. Yeah, let's check it out. See what we got.
Right. So we're going to jump into these MLS check really quick. My first property, $650,000 in Keystone. It looks like a new construction. What's going on here?
Yeah, so these ones. So this is a Brightwood.
Brightwood. Okay.
Yeah. So we did the video on Brightwood. I'm pretty excited about these. Clearwater Lofts was another project that was in by the same builder. Just like quarter mile down the road. And they did a super job with those. Those are really, really attractive, great looking properties. Kind of that mountain modern look. I think they turned out really good. So you got parking garages, you got nice big storage areas, but they're going to be super, super sharp. Just really attractive, easy layout. I've been in some of these. So I'm looking forward to this new project. So right now they are going to contract 20% down. And I think they have about 11 under contract right now. Something like that. So you got some amenities that go along with it. Pool, HOA fee is reasonable at $600 a month, which includes all your utilities, your gas, your heat, your electric, plus the use of the pool. So I think these in my book are a winner. I think this would be a good one to take advantage of.
I'm telling you, I'm going to live out there one day.
I get just come on out, man.
I feel like every week we do the show, I'm just shopping. All right, let me get back over here. Next one's clocking it at over $1 million, and it's out in Keystone as well. This one is 120 Tip Top Trail. Yeah. You got to say that 5 times fast.
Click on the map there.
All right.
Yeah, so this one is in East Keystone. So I like East Keystone a lot because it's just quiet. You're up the valley a little bit further. You're backing up to the hillside, so you got national forest right out there. And it's just a quiet neighborhood. You got the bus shuttle stop that comes nearby, so that's easy access to get to the resort. But it's just a really nice spot. You got trails right out the back door, and you're so close to Keystone Resort, which is just such a family friendly resort. So yeah, so great location.
Yeah, look at that. There's all the trails.
Yeah, you got the front side of the mountain, gondolas right nearby, all the new and the kindred new shops and restaurants and stuff will be done in a couple of years. So, but yeah, overall, it's good property. You've got a good layout on these, 1,156 square feet. So enough space, built in 2000. So they're fairly current, with all your heat systems and stuff like that, and your insulation, and surface parking. So you don't have a garage, but you still just which garages, I gotta admit, are pretty nice to have up here, but they do
Yeah, I bet.
they do come at a cost. One thing to be aware of with Keystone properties is there is a 2% transfer fee. So that's charged by Keystone, and that can be negotiated buyer or seller, but that's something that we see up here. So 2% is definitely a chunk when you're talking $1 million. So
All right. I think I lost one of the listings.
you lost one.
I must have hit a thumbs down by accident.
Uh-oh.
All right. This next one's in Breckenridge. This is 476 Country Road in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Yeah, so very good looking house for $1,625,000. I just like the style of this house, to be honest.
Oh, it's way south. Okay.
Yeah, so you're definitely south of Breckenridge. And when you go that far south of Breckenridge, one thing to keep in mind is that you go up in elevation and the valley gets narrower. So typically that means longer winter. So that's definitely definitely something to keep in mind. But most people are coming here for winter, so
Yeah.
it plays right in. You get plenty of snow back there. So, but yeah, I just love the open beams on this property. They've got a really great looking.
Look at this fireplace. Did you see this?
Yeah, on the corner. That's pretty.
Oh my gosh, that is cool.
Yeah, I like that style. They did a really nice job with this place.
Yeah, I like how they integrated the wine rack too.
I mean, it was built in 96, so they had to have just completely, done an overhaul on this thing.
Yeah, they did a good job on it.
Yeah.
These are chairs from my childhood. You remember those?
They're coming back, man.
Are they? We used to bounce in them really hard until the legs would bend.
Nice.
Oh man.
Nice. Yeah. Grandma will love that.
Yeah.
So,
this is a really pretty house.
yeah, they have done this thing from top to bottom.
Yeah, look at that I-beam.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love
the open I-beams. Like you just get a little bit of mix and steel in there, a little industrial look. They use a lot of times they'll use those around fireplaces and stuff. So
is this the first shot of the outside of the house?
Yeah, that's the first shot. I hadn't seen that.
I was not expecting blue. For some reason I feel like I had seen something else.
Yeah.
Good looking. I love it. It's got swings off the porch. This thing is so cool.
Yeah, that's a good looking house. They did a good job on it. I saw this one. So this one, they bought this one in 2000. Here's 21. March of 2021, they bought it for $575, and then they've just totally redone it. So might be kind of a flipper, maybe. I don't know, but
solid flip. They did a really good job. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Why does this mountain look like a volcano? Yeah, look at that thing.
That's so true. I've never noticed that.
Why does that look like a volcano?
It's just the angle. It's just a big bowl. It's a bowl.
I was like, what's going on up there?
Yeah. We don't even know. We live at the base of this crazy volcano.
Colorado just got a lot scarier for me. All right. Here's the next one in Silverthorne. This is 596 Flyline Drive in Silverthorne, Colorado. Look at the sky in this thing. This is really pretty.
This is one of the, finding properties that are water related is, not the easiest thing to do around here. The water's always down in the valleys. You get creeks and rivers and stuff. But this one is right near that. You can see that big pond right there.
Mm-hmm.
So having that pond right there is really pretty cool. Um, you've got just having that water is nice, and then there's the rivers on the other side of it, so you've got just a lot of water. You're surrounded by water, but these are new. These are built in 2020, and they've just got that new feel, that new style. It's a duplex style property.
Mm-hmm.
So, but just super clean lines. Just I think they're really pretty.
Yeah, they did a really good job with the flooring and the boards and everything. I love the mixture of the materials here.
Yeah, no, they've done a nice job. It's well decorated. This one's being sold as mostly furnished. Typically, when something says mostly furnished, that's usually means that they're going to keep some artwork, decor, some stuff like that. But most of the furniture is going to stay. So
mostly furnished.
Mostly.
Is this a tandem garage where two cars park behind each other?
A lot of times they are, actually. I'm not quite sure.
Kind of looks like it is.
Yeah, it is a 2-car garage, but I don't know if it's tandem or not. Sometimes you got that.
There's the bunk beds. I love this stuff.
Those are cool bunk beds.
Yeah, really cool.
All the cousins in there.
Unless you got somebody that snores.
No snores in the bunk room.
Yeah. Look at that triptych. That's really cool. I like the moose there. Have
Yeah.
you seen a moose? Have you seen a moose like on the road out there, just like driving to work or driving home?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Terrifying. Are they 8 feet tall?
They are big. They are big. My mom claims that a moose hit her.
Oh, really?
One time. Yeah. I'm like, well, you were the one driving.
Yeah. Well, he cut into my lane with no blinker. Too funny.
Yeah.
What a pretty house. All right, let's go check out this next one. I think this is the last one, isn't it?
Yep.
It is 5.79. This is in Silverthorne, 2215 Current Way. Right here.
So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful home. This one is
on a golf course.
Yeah, right near the golf course in Silverthorne. Brand new build, 2023.
Very brand new.
Yeah. The location, this neighborhood this neighborhood up in the Eagles Nest Golf Course subdivision, nice big lots, everything's really spaced, laid out well, very consistent in the value of the homes. This one is a really cool style. They got a lot of natural features, a lot of natural materials they used in it, which warms it up. Sometimes you can get a little too modern, but this has enough of those warm natural features in it to kind of soften it up.
Yeah, I'm in love with this. I think it's really, really nice. Yeah, there's just so much light in here.
So much glass, so much light.
I love the booth and the kitchen. This just feels so comfy.
That is cool. I love the ideas you get from this. I'm actually going to go do the Parade of Home tours tomorrow.
Is this an elevator?
Yep. There's an elevator in there.
What's the parade you were talking about?
Parade of Homes, like a lot of these new builds that the builders are showcasing the properties. So get to go tour some of these, that not necessarily on the market for sale, but they're just really special homes. So I'm going to get some video of that and do a little post on that.
That would be fun. I'd love to be able to cut some of that up for social media. I-beams in this one too. Are we downstairs? Yeah, we're downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. You got those big steel I-beams in there.
You know what I really love about all these different properties we look at? They're always split level with this big opening at the bottom. I just think that's so cool.
Yeah. We've been talking a little bit about, downsloping lots and stuff. And one of the advantages in my mind about a downsloping lot is this walkout basement type of situation like this one has.
Yeah.
So
I remember the first time I was ever in a house like that. It's my uncle's house out in Kansas. And I was like, you can leave out the basement? It didn't make any sense.
How does that work?
Yeah. I thought your house was one floor.
Yeah. When you have slope.
Yeah. These look like spider chairs.
I don't do.
They're going to come after your family.
Like cookie mug robots.
Yeah. I love this house. This thing is really, really gorgeous.
Yeah, no, that was a really cool one. And so Yeah, 5,571 square feet, built in 2023, 3-car garage. Yeah, that's a showcase for sure.
Yeah,
Take a look at that.
that thing is excellent.
It is.
All right, well, that wraps it up for me.
All right, awesome. Well, Benji, thanks so much for hosting and getting us through all that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave us a like below, share us on social media, subscribe to the channel, all that great jazz, and don't forget to check the description for the links and the things we mentioned in the episode. I'm Matt Dayton. This has been the Ski Summit Real Estate Show, and I hope to see you in the mountains soon.